Every
Say
time I
that.
say bye, it sounds like a sheep. Bye.
Right,
Bye.
right.
Or a goat. I just
I'm leaving
that's what
that
I think
in.
thinking of.
I'm leaving that in.
Bye.
Hey, Jess.
Hey, Shell.
Happy New Year. I know it's
Happy New
a
Year.
little into the new year. Um,
It's you know
today's
what? I'm still writing 2023.
I do that for like
Oh,
6 months. So
6 months. Yep.
yeah. And then I get a handle on it. And then yeah,
Yeah.
it's always a thing. Um, today's episode, we are touching on keeping your pipes clean. And I have been having some plumbing issues in my new house,
I was
but
gonna say it sounds like we're gonna be talking about getting a
nope,
colonoscopy.
nope. Although that could help too.
I mean,
Yeah. It's more about I don't think there's any I mean, I guess other than like singing and like or being like a Broadway performer, other than voiceover, I don't think there's any other career where this is as important. Because literally if our voice is not working, we can't work. And, everybody's experienced that when they've been sick and their voice sounds really different. And it's just such, I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, that's like, I'm like so afraid of that.
paranoid. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm paranoid.
Well, because I mean, I don't have a lot of royalties out there. So
No,
when I'm sick,
I don't work.
work doesn't, you can't work, the money doesn't come in.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like a million potions out there and people sell their wares and they sell like different things and there's a million advice, a million people have advice on this. I have a few things I do like this time of year too. Feel like it's even more of a because you're trying to stay well, you're trying to not get sick.
Well,
So
and the weather has been fluctuating. So it's
yeah,
like it gets warm and then it's cold and then it's windy and then it like the temperature has just been so it fluctuates and then it gets
yeah.
really dry and then it dries out everything. And
Yeah. So you're more apt to get sick. I guess they say this time of year you're more apt to, get sick because you're like, well, for different reasons. Like you're around family when the holidays, but also like, yeah, like you said, like the dry air and the different,
the
yeah,
sun's not out as
yeah.
much.
There's many reasons people get sicker this time of year, but I'm always trying so hard to stay well. I actually in the fall, starting in the end of fall, beginning of just, the winter, I've for years, I've made this little concoction, which is, in my, like, Vitamix,
Michelle's recipe,
I get, like, organic,
ginger root,
ginger, actual ginger root. Sometimes I'll get, organic, although it's really hard to find, turmeric root,
turmeric.
which
Uh-huh.
so not like powdered turmeric, like actual root of turmeric. They sell it at
Mhm.
Whole Foods, and some organic lemons. And I cut these, take the seeds out, and I keep the peel, most of the peel on, because the
Mhm.
peel has nutrients, a lot of nutrients in it if it's organic. And then I put it in my Vitamix with water and blend it up like crazy. And then I, put it through a strainer so it doesn't have any, so it's more like just a liquid.
Oh, right.
And then I put it into ice cube trays and I freeze it. And
Okay.
I call it my ginger shots. And every
That's
day,
really
I take 1 to 2 ice cubes out and put them in my water.
okay.
So, my ginger shots, it's like I call them my ginger shots. This is my that's my
Michelle's ginger shots.
yeah,
I like this.
yeah, because 'cause you're getting like a z and it's, ginger's strong, but it
Mhm.
definitely
I was wondering
I
how
don't
that
know
would
if it's psychosomatic, but I feel like it helps me stay well through the winter. It
uh-huh.
definitely has, like, obviously good things for you that they say scientifically help. You got your vitamin C in there, the ginger is supposed to be really helpful. Yeah. So I do that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
Um,
about, isn't garlic supposed to be really good too?
yes, but I don't wanna
Throw some
drink
gar I
that,
mean, that
like
would be
yeah, I thought there are people that do that, and you could this is a good way to do things too, like, you could do that with fresh garlic too and make a separate shots, and with garlic and some, fresh herbs and stuff like that, and then you put those into soups. You
I
put
was
the
just gonna
ice
say I do
cubes
that a lot with soups. It's
yeah,
the perfect time of year. I make a huge pot of soup in my Instant Pot, just chicken and, like, all garlic and rosemary and thyme and, like,
yeah,
all of the and oregano and,
yep, and do you freeze
um,
it as well?
you know what? We eat it so
You eat it
fast.
so fat well, you got
5
a
of
whole
us,
family
like,
th
it's
yeah,
gone,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's gone. I also this year, because I was sick I'm never sick, I haven't been sick in, like, 10 years
This
because
year
of my ginger
has been
shots.
really bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're shots.
And I got sick and I lost I lost like 20 days. Like, it was crazy. Yeah. And
I know
so
you kinda went quiet. I was like, I think I mean, because
where's
I
she
was in California for Christmas, so
yeah, you're like, "Where's she
I'm like, "I
go?"
haven't heard from
Yeah,
Michelle in a while. I
yeah,
wonder what she's doing."
yeah. So
And then
in
you're like,
that, I tried something I always people always talk about, and I bought it. I gotta
because
be
at that
honest.
point, you'll try
I'll
anything,
try
right?
anything. I was like, because I needed to get my voice back. I was losing opportunities, and that's not okay. So I
Right, that's so
bought
frustrating.
can you read it?
Okay,
I
yep,
bought the throat coat. Everybody talks about the
throat
throat coat.
coat.
I
Alright,
just
tell us
all right.
your opinion
My
about
review of
throat
throat
coat.
coat, I mean, I don't know where to send this right now. I didn't like it. I didn't like the taste of it, and I did feel like it felt like slimy a little, like
It
and it
was I said
what about
before,
you?
coating your throat or
Did it
throating your coat.
did you do you like it? Have you tried you've tried it, right?
I like I like it to drink it. Now, I have tried it before voiceover sessions, and I don't like it for my voice when I voice over things.
Interesting. Does it change your voice, like?
Well, it doesn't change my voice, but I feel like it makes it more gunky. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you know
yeah.
how you drink the lemon was probably really good to just, like, clear out
Like
your
an
throat?
astringent or something, like
Right,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. Whereas
yeah.
that, it literally coats your throat. It tastes like licorice. I think it has I'm
It
not
does have
sure.
licorice in it,
Read
yeah.
the ingredients.
Yep.
I think it has, like, some kind of, like, an is it anise or something? Is that
Anise, yeah. Yeah, licorice root was the first thing. This is the
oh,
slippery elm is the thing that gives it that yeah, gunky.
slippery throat f
Marshmallow root. Wait, what?
interesting. Rather just
Wild
eat marshmallow.
cherry, fennel might be also, cinnamon bark, and orange peel. I yeah,
Oh, cinnamon and orange, yeah.
I did
Cinnamon,
not like the
orange,
taste.
licorice, that's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Cinnamon, orange, licorice.
I like all those things. I did not like the taste of it. I thought it was disgusting, like, but whatever. But I tried it, so
Well, good thing you have Shell's ginger what's it called?
ginger shots, baby.
Ginger
Yeah,
shots.
in fact, I
Ginger snap.
my lemon's a little rough. I've had these for, like, 2 weeks, and I haven't had taken the time to make it, so I'm gonna make
Oh,
it today
okay.
because these are getting hard, so they're not gonna be the best. But anyway, so that's what I do. But otherwise, I just obviously I try to stay safe and but I'm like a little weird. I don't really do a lot. I try to I'm overboard that I keep myself well to try to keep myself well. To the point where I don't live life. You don't have that
I'm
luxury.
probably opposite. I
Yeah,
probably expose myself to everything
yeah,
possible, not on purpose,
yeah.
just
It's just your life.
I just do. When you have kids,
I know.
there's
You
just
don't
so
have a
many gross
choice.
things
Yeah,
everywhere, and you get everything, like, when they're in preschool and
yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I worked at a daycare when I was like in my 20s.
oh, so
For
you're pretty immune.
well,
You
no, when
don't
I was
have
in
all
my
that
20s, I worked there. I was sick all the time. I was like,
bet.
"No, I can't do that." I was like, "Pass." I like
Right.
I did
This
not
does
that
not fit with
was
my
not
core
the job.
values.
Nope, that was not the job for me, but,
Yeah.
is there anything else you use to keep your voice healthy, or is there any exercise you do? Like, is there any I know we talked before about, like, vocal warm-ups. You don't really do vocal warm-ups. I said I bring in my little
I kinda
lozenge,
do.
I bring in
Oh,
my
yeah, you
little
have your Ricolas.
my Ricola and my water. Sometimes I'll bring tea in my session, just to have like a just a gently warm, not like hot, just kind of like a warm tea
Yeah.
and
Sometimes even just
yeah,
warm water
yeah, yeah.
help too. And
Yeah,
the tea is hard because I feel like tea can do something to my throat, and maybe it's just the type of tea. But I drink a lot of coffee, and I know coffee is
yeah,
supposed to make you more dehydrated,
yes, yeah,
and it also adds a lot of mouth clicks.
interesting.
So, I mean, I run the mouth declicker, it's the Isotope RX 7, 8, 9,
Yeah,
10.
I'm on 8, I
I have
think, yeah.
9 right now.
I have
Um,
8, yeah, that's
huge
funny.
help, so I'm like, "Well, I'm gonna drink my coffee if I can use the mouth clicker."
I don't think
Don't tell anybody that.
everybody's
I
yeah,
do.
I think everybody's different. I don't find that coffee gives me the mouth clicks that much, but sometimes I do have them, you know? I know people talk about, like, no dairy. I mean, I have
Yeah,
really
I know, I'm
stopped having
drinking my protein shake right now, and I'm like, "I'm so hungry," trying to drink my shake, but it has the lactose-free milk in it, which I
okay.
could have put water in it, but it would still make it so now I need to, like, probably get some lemon and clear my throat before I do some
Yeah, do some work, yeah,
voiceover.
yeah. Also, because my husband and I were just talking about this morning, because during this time of year, for whatever reason, I'm constantly clearing my throat in the morning. It's like I don't know if it's like the fall. I definitely have I mean, it's winter now, but, like, I definitely have allergies more in the fall, and so I'm
Oh,
clearing my
sure.
throat more from, like, fall through winter in the morning, and it drives him bonkers, like, the noise is, like, grates on him, and we had, like, not a little fight, but, like, a little, like, disagreement. He's like, it's not right, it's not fair, it just makes me nuts," and I was like, "Okay, what do you want me to do?" And he's like, "There's nothing you can do, it's my problem, it's not your problem." But, like, I still
Right.
'cause he
I
was
get it. That's
so
the hard part.
he was
My
so
husband
annoyed.
Dave has been sick for like he got sick with I don't even know what it was before
Yeah.
Christmas. He was fine, got home. He's been like sick for and he's been coughing and like, I'm like, I'm with Tony. I'm like,
You're like,
oh my gosh. If you cough one more time, like this is
yeah. I cleared my throat this morning and he was like, "Oh
gonna get
my
bad.
god," and he walked into his office
Right?
and I was like, "Hey," and we had like a little he's like, I'm sorry, I know it's not right, but
Right.
like, it's making me
Please
crazy."
stop.
Yeah, and so I was like, "What do you want me to do? Like, go outside? Like, I don't know what to tell you."
I
So we
mean,
had
you
a
have a
big
voiceover booth. Just
right,
step in there, close the
I
door,
know,
and
I know. Usually it's just like an hour in the morning and then I'm okay, but anyway,
no, I get it. It's
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
Both sides are hard.
Yeah. No. He
Oh, okay.
said I said, "Well, I'd only do it in the fall or whatever," and he was like, "You do it in the fall and winter, and then you do it every time you have a live session, like, all year." And I was like, "What?" You know how you're not self-aware. Like, I'm
Yeah.
pretty self-aware, but he's like but he's right. I do and so that the reason I even bring that up is, like, I think anxiety and stress, like,
Oh,
before a session, like, if it's an important session, like or just me for any session because I get that little, like,
I
tinge of
get
nerves.
nervous. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it causes me to have this, like, clear your throat reaction. Is that weird?
Sure.
I don't
No,
know.
I don't think it's weird.
So
All
he's
of my
right.
kids have, like, little ticks that they do. I'm sure I do too, I just don't know what they are.
Yeah, you're just trying to I'm just trying to, like, clear it out so I'm good for the session and, like and do I don't know, it's like a mental thing. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
look at that one, but
I had a teacher who she's wonderful, but she would go
mhm.
like, every, like, 30 seconds, and in one class time, my friend Carrie and I were like, "Let's count out," so we would just do, like, tally marks every time she cleared her throat, and I'm like, "How many did you get today?" It was like, 32. "How many did you get?" 38.
Like, clearing your throat is actually, like, more damaging to your voice and your throat,
Oh,
they
maybe
say.
'cause the vocal cords, like,
Yeah.
just jarring them or something, I don't know.
Yeah, there's different things. People say like I think it's whispering is not I don't know. There's certain things they say isn't like great for your
Harsh
but like
whispering,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Also, like if you've been somewhere where it's loud, like you're at a again, I don't really do this, but if,
Oh,
when I've been to a party
you're
or
out
somewhere where
clubbing at
yeah,
night?
when we older
When we go
people
out
are out
clubbing?
clubbing, when I go clubbing, I know like I pay the piper the next day because I'm just like, what are you you're trying to be over you're trying to talk over the music and
Yeah.
everything. And you're just like, even when I went to, I don't go anymore, but when I went to the conferences and we like the night before, it's like, oh,
Oh,
staying
yeah.
up too late, like, just like getting
Talking
not
with people you haven't seen in a
yes,
long
yes,
time, and then they
yeah,
have live music or they have
yeah,
music on, and you're
yeah,
talking over each other. That
yeah,
is frustrating.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I know.
it's like, do I stay or do I like go up and give myself a rest? So it's just like being like obviously you want to live life. You don't want to like miss out on things. So it's a balance, right? It's keeping
And you
your
also don't wanna
voice.
be like, "Hey, can we just take this conversation, like, to a quieter spot?" 'Cause then that's weird.
I hate talking over music. It's so annoying. I was at a wedding. And I'm trying to think of like when was I clubbing? I was at a wedding and the DJs was so loud and it was just like I had no
No.
voice after because it was like, what? You just it's a lot, right? And it's
Yeah.
almost like you just want to smile and wave, just be like, we're not gonna talk
And you don't
over
wanna be like the old person going, "Can you turn that
it."
down?"
Oh, I tried. I was like, it's a little because my 90-year-old parents were like, I can't do anything. I was like,
Your mom was dancing though.
he did dance, I know, that was amazing, so, well, keeping your pipes clean, those are just some tips, I don't know the throat coat, there are people that sell, like, sprays and stuff, if I can find any of those, I could link to them. But, yeah, it's just very,
Good
very
for you.
important in our
Right.
industry, so,
Yeah.
good
Just
luck with that.
water, lots of water.
And lots of water, yes, staying hydrated is huge, so,
Yeah.
actually, you know what? I think the video I did years ago, I didn't do lemon, I did apple, and, so now I'm doing lemon.
Hey, that's another thing, an apple, I've heard people say they'll take, like, a bite of an apple,
I know,
like
the
a
whole green
green
apple.
apple. I mean, I
I've
don't.
tried it. I don't like green apples, first off, but, I did not find it did anything.
Yeah.
You know, all these, like, "Is it, like, real?" Like, the
To
throat coat,
each
"Is it
his or
real?"
her own.
Right, you gotta try things and, you know, and see what works for you.
Right. If you
Awesome.
have something,
Yeah, put it in the
let us
comments.
know
Yeah,
because
thank you.
maybe you're hiding a little secret that we need to know.
What's the secret that you use to keep your voice healthy? Thanks for watching.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.